Hello my friends, today we're learning Bobebastro Daf Kuf Yud Ches. Everyone should have a Pitka Toiva and Gmar Chasima Toiva. We're going to start Kuf Yud Zayin on the base by the two dots. Simen, Lerab, Tzlof Chod V'Yosef, Ichbo Menashe Yichosha. These are, to remember the next sugyas, each one resembles one part of the sugya. Omar Lira Popala Abayis. So we had the Machloikis, who was Eretz Yisrael given as a nachla, to the people who came out of Mitzrayim or to the people who came into Eretz Yisrael. So it says that Rav Papa asked about Bishleim and Amando Mali to Mitzrayim Niskal Karet. So then it makes sense. I know the what's in the pasuk Larab Tarbe Nachlosu Lemay Tamit Nachlosu. That means even though that in the Mitzrayim a tribe was small and now they big, or the opposite, wherever they came out of Mitzrayim, that's okay. Selling more Kufit Ches Amud Aleph. Elo Lemando Omali Boy Oret. The Shitta means that the people who came into Eretz Yisrael got the Nachla of Eretz Yisrael. That's the way they split up the Nachla. Mailer Rav Tarbu, what do they mean to the people who came out more? You should give him more. Depends on the people now. Why is it going on? It makes no sense of pasuk. Says the Gemara Kasha. V'amalei Papa has to buy another kasha. Bishtim Malamando Mali Mitzrayim. So it was Mischale Koretz. I know the Kotzovchod Nitzlovchod. It makes sense that the bonus of Tzlovchod was shouting to Moshe, and they said, "Listen, our father Tzlovchod passed away with no son, so his portion Eretz Yisrael we will lose it." Elo lemando male boyor. It's lefi the shitta that Eretz Yisrael was split to the people who came into the Eretz Yisrael. Amay Tzovchod, what did they have to complain about? The Tzlovchod himself didn't come into Eretz Yisrael. Holese the Lishkol, he wasn't there, he passed away to take a chelik. So the Gemara, Elo lechadora ulitol benichsei chayfa. The Gemara answers that even if the shitta that it was the boy Oretz, we said it was boy Oretz who got each one a portion, and then it goes back to their fathers, and then it goes back to them, as we explained in the last year. So Noitz Tzlovchod said, because if the portion that people get and then it goes back to their fathers, because Tzlovchod passed away and left no boys, he loses it, and that was the taina to Moshe. So the Gemara, a proper told Abayis Bishleim Mando Malo Yitzi Mitzrayim. I need the Kotzovchod Bnei Yosef. This was Bnei Yosef was upset. The Chsiva Yidipur Bnei Yosef, he spoke to Yeshua and said, "We lots of people nowadays." So it makes sense, because when they came out to Mitzrayim, there was small shevet, and now they're massive shevet, and there's not enough space. It's my Kotzovchi, Kulu Shokul, anyone who came into Eretz Yisrael, even though that there were a lot of people, Tokanachalo. So what were they complaining that they don't have enough space? So the Gemara, Mishun Tfeilim, the Abin Efishilahu. No, really, it could be the Eretz Yisrael and the Schalek to the people who came into Eretz Yisrael. And what were Bnei Yosef upset about? They were upset because they had a lot of children under the age of 20 and they don't get a chelek, and they were upset that they don't have enough space. Oma by Shmamino, we could learn from the Torah that loy avechad loy shakel. There was no group, no person who never didn't get a chalukah in Eretz Yisrael. How do I know that? The Isal kedai tochave. If you're going to tell me there was chad loy shakel, there's one person who never got a chalukah in Eretz Yisrael. Boile mitzvah. They should have come on taina to Yeshua. We never got apart. And since we see there was only Bnei Tzlovchod and the Bnei Yosef, so it must be no one else. The Chiteiman, if you're going to tell me the Tzovach va'ani kos veikro, the ones who complain and they actually got extra because of that, that's the Torah mentioned. The Tzovach v'loyahani, the ones who complained and they never helped and they still never got, loy kas veikro, and maybe lots of people never got anything. That can't be, because Bnei Yosef, the Tzavchi, that they complained that they don't have enough space, v'loyahani. And it didn't help because they didn't get more space because of that. Because Svinukro, and it does say it in the Torah, so Elomai, it must be that no one else never got. On that the Gemara's doicha. Really, it could be that people came to Eretz Yisrael and never got chelik, and maybe they complained, but the Torah doesn't bother writing it. So why Bnei Yosef to the Torah bother writing it? Hosom is eitz a tova kamashmalon, because we learned something about that. The boile leinish lizur meine bisha. We learn from there that the person has to be careful from einora. V'aynu dekomalu Yeshua, and this is what Yeshua answered Bnei Yosef, Tichsi v'ayim aleim Yeshua im am rovato ale lecha yoro. If you a lot of people go into the forest, Omalu, what he meant to tell to them, Lechu v'yichabu atzmechem bayorim, go hide yourselves in the forest, shelo tishlot b'chem einora, they shouldn't have einora. So we could see that people have to be careful einora. So even though they never helped the screaming, but the reason why we bring it down to learn the thing of Ein Orah. Said the Gemara, Daf Hayomi on base. Amrulei, the Bnei Yosef told Yeshua, Anon, we are Mizarad Yosef, we come from Yosef HaTzadik, the Loshalta Be'ene Bisha, that Ein Orah wasn't showing on him. How do we know it? Two sources. The first source is Dichsiv Ben Puras Yosef Ben Puras Ale Ein. But Omar Rabavo Artikir Ale Ein, Ela Oile Ein, that means that they're on top of the eye, they're on top of Ein Orah. Ein Orah can't be mashpia on them. Rabbi Yosef Rachanina Omar Ma'ocha, from a different place, we know that Bnei Yosef are not controlled by an Orah, because it says about the bracha that Yaakov gave them, V'idgul Eroi B'karev Orah, they should be like fish, Madogim Shebayam, like the fish in the ocean. Ma'im Mechasim Aleim, you don't see them, Bein Ein Sholetes B'ayim, and there's no Ein Orah, because no one could see them. Af Zara Shel Yosef, the descendants of Yosef, Ein Ein Sholetes B'ayim, there's no Ein Orah from them. Said the Gemara, we learned in the Mishnah Meraglim, we learned this in the Brayso Meraglim, that their portion of Yisrael, Yeshua, the Kolev, not Luchelkom, they took their Chelek. Says the Gemara, Minoan Emilia, how do we know this? Oma Ola, the Oma Kro, it says in the Pasuk, the Yeshua ben Binun, the Kolev ben Ifune, Choyu, they lived, Mina Anoshim Oheim from the Meraglim. Mai Choyu, what do they mean? Ilei Mechoyu Mamish, that they stayed alive, and that's what the Pasuk saying, that all the Meraglim died except for Yeshua ben Nun and Kolev, Voksiv Krachina, it says a different Pasuk, Veloino Samim Ish. That no one was left from them, King Kolev ben Yefuna Yeshua ben Nun. So it says clearly that they stayed alive. Why does the Torah need to tell you twice that Yeshua ben Nun and Kolev ben Yefuna stayed alive? Elomai Choyu, what do they mean alive? Shechoyu bechelkom, that they lived in the portions of the Meraglim, because they got the Chelek of Meraglim in Eretz Yisrael. Says the Gemara, we learned in the Brayso, Misloinim v'adas korach lo'ilim chelik barat, they never got a portion in Eretz Yisrael. V'atanya, in the Brayso it says Meraglim Misloinim v'adas korach. It says that the Meraglim and the ones who complain, and Adas Korach, Yeshua v'Kolev not Blu Chelkom. So did they not get a portion, or did Yeshua v'Kolev get their portion? Loi Kasha, said the Gemara. Mar Makish Misloinim Meraglim. One said that the Hekesh, like we're going to see, between the ones who complain to the Meraglim, and like the Meraglim, Yeshua and Kolev got the Chelek, so also the Misloinim. One doesn't do the Hekesh, and therefore only the Meraglim that says V'choyu, like we learned, that it's extra, so that their parts went to Yeshua and Kolev, but the Misloinim not. The Tanya we learned in the Brayso, it says in the Pasuk of Binu Meis Bamidbar, who is that? That's Slofchot. What does that mean? That that's Meraglim, and therefore he should get a portion. And Riyadim El Hashem, Elo Misloinim, the ones who complain. But that's Korach Kemashmoy, literally the group of Korach. Mar, the one who says that Yeshua, the Kolev, got also the Chelik of Misloinim, Makish Misloinim, and Meraglim, because they're written in the same Pasuk. And the one in our Brayso that we brought before that says that they never got a Chelik and there's no Hekesh, Mar Loi Makish Misloinim and Meraglim. V'amalei Rapopel Abai. Uleman the Makish Misloinim and Meraglim, the one who said that Misloinim and Meraglim are mukash one to each other, and that means like the Meraglim, Yeshua v'Kolev got the Chelik in Eretz Yisrael, so also Misloinim. Ich believe Yeshua v'Kolev v'Yitru l'kul Eretz Yisrael. The Misloinim who complained, they were a big group of Am Yisrael. So it means that Yeshua and Kolev got a massive portion of Eretz Yisrael if they got all these people's portions. On Malay, so Abai answers Rapopo, Misloinim, when we said Misloinim, we meant Shabbalas Korach Karmin, and it doesn't mean the Misloinim who came to Moshe in a different story. It means the Misloinim, the ones who were part of Korach's group, there were only 250 people. Yeah, Yeshua Kolev got a big portion, but not a massive portion of all the Misloinim. The Misloinim that we're talking about over here, only the ones in Adas Korach. V'omar Rapopola Abaye, Bishlei Melemando Omar Leiti Misraim Lechal Ka'oretz, lefi the shitta that the Chalukah of Eretz Yisrael was dependent on the people who came out in Misraim, Einig Dechsiv, that's what says in the Pasuk, the Iplu Chevlei Menashe Asor. It says that Chevlei Menashe, they got 10 portions. So let's do a calculation. Shito 6, the Shito Boti Ovois, because Menashe had 6 boys. The Arba Didu and the 4 Tpnois Tzlofchod, 3, like we said in the Mishnah early on, that they got 3 portions, and the 4th one, like we're going to see soon, that there was the uncle of the brother of Tzlofchod who passed away with no kids, so they also got a portion from that. Horasora, then there's 10. Elo lemando omar leboya oretz, lefi the shitta that Eretz Yisrael was nischalik to the people who came in Eretz Yisrael, and that means Tzlofchod, who died in the midbar, didn't have a chelik in Eretz Yisrael. Tamnehu, it's only 8. That was shitta the shitta boteova. It's the 6 chalokim of the 6 children of Menashe, betrayed Yidu and 2 that their portion. That means that they got because it goes back generation and then it goes to them. But not because of tzlofcha, just because of the grandfather. Hotamnia, it's 8. So why is it 10? L'chor it's a kasha. Said the more l'tamech lefi shitta that it goes to Yotze Eretz Mitzrayim u'lemando l'tamech l'mando Yotze Mitzrayim it's chalkor it's tesavu. Okay, so you have 6 for the kids of Menashe and another 3, like we said in the Mishnah, for Nois Tzlofchot. Where do you get the 10th one? What are you going to tell me? Chad, Ochad Abba, one brother of the father of, that means one the brother of Tzlofchot, the father of Nois Tzlofchot, Havelu, and he passed away. Ochinami, so lefi the shitta that Nichnos Eretz Yisrael, Trei Achia Daba Havelu. There were 2 brothers who passed away with no descendants. The Tanya, I'm going to bring you a raya that there was a brother who passed away. Because it says, Nosen Titulem, the Nachlas Aviyim, that means their father's chelik. Betoich Achi Aviyim, the Nachlas Aviyim, that's the grandfather's, Chayfa's chelik. Revarta is Nachlas Aviyim Lehem, where they're coming to tell you the chelik Bechorah, like we learned in the Mishnah. And Reb Lezer ben Yaakov, Af chelik Aviyim, Biviyim Notlu, they also took the chelik of the brother of Tzlofchot. Shenema Nosen Titem. And telling more, the Mando Matrei Achi da Abba, Avol, if you the shitter that Eretz Yisrael is nischalek, to the Nichnos into Eretz Yisrael are not Yotze Mitzrayim. What's Pshat? Where do we learn that there was another brother? Because it says Machuzas Nachlo Nafka. It doesn't have to say Achuza. It could have said Nosin Titulem Nachlo B'toich Achi Abin. Why did it say Achuza? It's coming to say that there was another brother. Said the Gemara, V'omalera Popala Baye. Kro Maika Choshiv. When we're calculating these 10 portions, who are we counting? It following Kochoshev, if we're counting the people who were under 20 when they came out of Mitzrayim, and now when they came into Eretz Yisrael, they were over 20. Tuvavu, there was much more than 10 portions. Iboteov is Kochoshev, if you're calculating the sons of Menashe, Shitoavu, it's 6. Why are you calculating in these 10 portions of Nois Tzlofchot? Selling more Daf Kufites Omud Aleph. Loilom Boteov is Kochoshev. Really, we're calculating the sons of Menashe. Oh, so why do we calculate Nois Tzlofchot in there? And this is what the Pasuk is coming to tell you, and tells you about Nois Tzlofchot. If Nois Tzlofchot not to Chelik Bechorah, that Nois Tzlofchot, they took a portion of the Bechorah because of their father. Alma Eretz Yisrael Muchzekesi. You can see from here the Eretz Yisrael it's Muchzek. What does that mean? There is a din of Roy and there is a din of Muchzek. Roy means something that you actually. Sorry, Muchzek is something that. Again, a Bechor who takes double, what does he take double from? He takes double from Muchzik, what the father actually has when he passes away, but something that people owe his father, that's Roy, and that he doesn't get double in that. And since we say Noit Tzlofchot got a double because of their father, even though that the father passed away and he never had yet an Achlo in Eretz Yisrael. How is that? L'chor it's Roy, ve'ena b'chor noitel b'roy k'b'muchzik. Elomai, that the people who went out to Mitzrayim got an achlo, it's as if they already had it, and it's already the muchzik in it, and therefore the Bnei Tzlofchot got that b'chor, they got that double portion because it's muchzik. And we're going to see the Gemara on this daf that we're going to continue in the next year, discusses this Indian, is the nachlo of Yisrael that Bnei Mitzrayim got, is it called muchzik or Roy? Thank you very much. We should all have a happy, great Simchas Torah.